guys, this is Matt Shelley. I'm sports editor of the Randolph Leader, coming at you again with another edition of Chat with Matt. I do not have a special guest this week, but what I do want to do, being that it's week 5 of the high school football season, I want to talk about where everybody's sitting, a little bit about what you got coming up this Friday night. We'll start in Handley. Handley's going to be taking on Sweetwater. The Bulldogs, a Class 1A powerhouse, is coming to town. As you all know, Handley went down to Sweetwater last year, came away with a win, picked up a big win for the program. This year, Sweetwater's going to come, and they're going to be looking for a little revenge. But Handley's been on a roll as of late. They are 3-0 in the region, just defeated Clay County, moving to the top spot in the region as they're the only unbeaten team in that region, I believe. Leeds was defeated by Clay County the week before, so as long as Handley continues to get the job done and takes care of Welborn and Marbury and Leeds, they should be in pretty good shape to be that #1 spot in the region. Also this week we've got Randolph County and Talladega County Central going to be going on in Wedowee right up the road. Randolph County has been looking pretty solid. They played a great game against Reeltown last week, keeping them scoreless through the first half. Couldn't quite hold on to it in the second half and ended up losing that one. But Randolph County is 2-1 in the region right now, looking pretty solid. Actually, this is the best I've seen them play in several years. I look for Randolph County to have really no trouble against Talladega County Central this week. But for Randolph County, the rest of the season is about to start really picking up for them. They've got to go. They got to play Ranburne, Lineville, Lynette, and they're going to end the region schedule against Woodland. Ranburne, I don't see them having an awful lot of trouble with. Ranburne's a little down this season. In my opinion, they're one of the 2 teams in that region that's kind of played themselves out of the playoff picture, with Horseshoe Bend being the other one. Then, of course, you got Lineville. Lineville's playing their last year as a program before they combine with Clay County, so they're going to be looking for some good playoff action here. Lynette is also a team that's tremendously improved from last year, and Randolph County is going to have to buckle up and get ready for that one also. But really, in all honesty, I feel like Randolph County will be in the mix of things come time to play Woodland, and really I feel like that Woodland-Randolph County game in Week 9 could be the decider of who goes to the playoffs and who ends up staying home for the playoffs. We'll get to that later. Also going on this week, you've got Woodland and Wadley. They're going to be playing their annual rivalry game in Week 5, which is so much fun to watch. Woodland Bobcats and the Wadley Bulldogs are 2 pretty evenly matched teams, if you want me to be honest about it. Both of them struggle with depth a little bit. Woodland has the numbers on their side, but they don't have the reliable depth. Wadley just doesn't have the numbers this year, but they're playing solid football so far. Matter of fact, they're 3-0 in their region so far, and they've got the meat of their schedule coming up, but they're looking good. I feel like if they pull off one more win, they could be in good shape for the playoffs. Wadley's got to take on St. Jude. They'll be going to St. Jude next week, and they've got Winterboro coming to town. But then they're going to finish up the region schedule going to Lochapoka and to Notasulga. Of those 3 teams, I feel like Lochapoka is definitely the most beatable. They've struggled at times this season. And to me, in my opinion, I feel like Wadley's in pretty good shape to continue their playoff streak if they can pull off at least one more win in their region schedule, which looks to be pretty likely. Maybe even 2. Get a little bit. Woodland's been playing solid football up until now. They're 2-1 in the area. They've taken down Horseshoe Bend and Ranburne. Their only loss so far is to Reeltown. Reeltown's one of the class teams in that region. Woodland's still very much in the hunt for a playoff shot, and barring some really terrible things happen, I feel like Woodland's going to be in the race, like I said, until they come up to play Randolph County in Week 9. Woodland's remaining region schedule is against Lineville, Lynette, and Lafette. Lineville's going to be tough, and Lafette and Lynette are definitely no walks in the park either. Lynette very improved, Lafette definitely improved. They took Randolph County to the wire a couple of weeks ago, so look for all 3 of those teams to put up excellent fights against Woodland. But back to this Woodland and Wadley game, it's going to be interesting to see who can hold out and whose depth issues will affect them the least, to be honest. I feel like that it's going to be a close game till halftime. I feel like in the end, Woodland's just probably got a little bit too much, a little bit more depth than Wadley does. But you never know with this rivalry game. It's always up in the air. It's a fun game. So that's it for this week with Chat with Matt. I will be at the Sweetwater and Handley game Friday night. If you want live updates, sent to your phone, or if you just follow Twitter or Facebook. Anyway, subscribe to me on Twitter, follow me, whatever it is. I'll put the info right down here somewhere. Or if you like Facebook more, add me as a friend on Facebook, Matt Shelley. I update every time we score, and I would love to get some scores posted on our Facebook page from the other county schools, not just this week, but every week. So that's it for this week's edition of Chat with Matt. We'll see you Friday night.